Ready? So a couple videos today. First thing is the slopes of parallel and perpendicular lines. And so here's an example, if you can see my pens here, two lines that appear approximately parallel. Notice that their steepness is the same. So we see that parallel lines have the same slope. For example, say a line had a slope of 4. Its parallel line, now notice my notation, I wrote a M and then a subscript down below that parallel symbol would also be equal 4. If the slope of a line was 1/2, its parallel line would also have a slope equal to 1/2. The next thing, perpendicular slopes, is a little bit more uh, complicated. Perpendicular line slopes are opposite reciprocals. And when we think reciprocal, think flip the fraction over. Okay, so for example, let's say a line had a slope of 4, which is 4/1. Its perpendicular line would have, you flip the 4/1 over, get 1/4, and make it the opposite. So negative 1/4. Likewise, if the slope of the line is negative 2/3, its perpendicular line would be, flip it over and make it the opposite, positive 3/2. Okay, so that's an example of lines that have parallel and perpendicular. And if it's neither of those, then it's neither. So let me show you a couple examples here. Are the lines parallel, perpendicular, or neither? Okay, so in the first one, these are both in the y equal mx plus b form. Okay, if you look at the m, the number that's in front of the x, the slope of the line on top is -2. The slope of this line would also be -2 because the number in front of the x is the same. So you would say that these two lines are parallel. Okay, next one. Okay, a little bit different form, y equals 6x and 6y plus x equals 12. Well, the top one has a slope of 6 because it's the number in front of the letter. The second equation we're going to have to do a little bit of work on. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is subtract x from both sides. And I get 6y equals -x plus 12. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 6 to get y by itself. So I end up getting y is equal to, now with this one, this is called the distributive property for division. If I divide -1 by 6, I get -1/6x. 6 goes into 12 two times. So -1/6x plus 2. The slope of this line is -1/6. And remember, 6 is 6/1. If you flip it and take it opposite, you get -1/6. So you would say that these two lines are perpendicular. Okay, last one. A little bit more complicated form here. Okay, so the top one, I'm going to take that one and I'm going to solve it for y. Minus 2x from both sides. I get -2y equals -2x plus 7. I'm trying to put it in that y equals mx plus b form. Divide by -2. I get y is equal to x minus 7/2. -2 goes to 7. I get -7/2. Here's the next one. X plus y equal 4. Minus x minus x. I get y equals -x plus 4. Okay? The number in front of the x here is 1. It's not written, but it's 1. Okay? The number in front of this one is -1. If you take 1, remember it's 1/1, and you flip it and take the opposite, don't you get -1? So this is another example of perpendicular. Okay, now if the slopes of two lines is not the same and they're not opposite reciprocals, then you would just answer neither. Thanks for listening.